extraordinary, amazing mother of two, Betty Chinn. Betty, she is the only woman who turned down a phone call from the charismatic. When you think of the word freedom, what does that look for you and how does that feel?
You don't have to get me money. You don't have to get me food, get me a gift. Just
I believe over the years you've had to fight the different government bureaucracies, city, municipality, and so forth.
I tell you what, I don't get involved politics very much.
How are you creating the future in your mind? What do you see yourself doing in the next several years?
I tell my kid I will work until the day I die.
As a mother, how do you encourage other mothers so that they can be successful in their pursuits in life?
When the people smile at me, you talk to me, it's a healing process. I see the nice, healthy face on my TV. I can talk to not the people, the army, the soldier that hurted me. That's the healing. And that's what happened. I don't want opportunity. I want to be healing. I want to walk with the people. People have been abandoned and the people are in the street, less fortunate than anybody and some other people. We walk together. We can build our hope. Never gave up.
Welcome, honorable immigrants, to the Immigrants podcast. My name is Martin. I am your host. Today, we get to sit back and enjoy a conversation with a woman who, as a child, wore a sign on her chest that read, "I am a child of the devil." Fast forward, she is the only woman who turned down a phone call from the charismatic 44th President of the United States of America, Barack Obama, and was nominated and a recipient of the 2010 Presidential Citizens Medal awarded to her by the guy she said no to. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to bring to today's show our guest who over the years has served over 4,562,500 meals to millions of America. The extraordinary, amazing mother of two, Betty Chinn. Betty, welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I have to ask you, over the years, where did you find the courage, the fortitude to keep going?
You know what? When I first come to the United States, I do what I do to appreciate my freedom. I'm free. I am in a nice country. The people so kind to me, and then that's inspired me doing what I'm doing because that time I still mute. I cannot talk. I look like a human animal, and then doesn't talk, and the people just smile at me, and then I don't know how to write. I never had formal education. So that inspired me a lot. I really appreciate my freedom. I cannot put the price on my freedom. That's what that's my way to do what I'm doing. Yep.
Betty, tell me something. When you think of the word freedom, when you think of the feeling of being free, what does that look for you and how does that feel?
What I feel be free means nobody gonna point a gun at me anymore, and nobody tie the rope on my neck anymore, and I don't have a chain on my ankle anymore. That's so free. And then you don't know you gonna live next moment or not, or next second or not, and completely silent in my life. I cannot talk to people. I cannot look at people. I cannot cry. I cannot even move my body. I had no food to eat. That's what happened when I come here. At least nobody put the rope on my neck anymore. I had my chance free. And then, but I still learned the normal life. Like I put the shoes on and put the clothes on, that kind of situation. But mostly it's the kindness from the people. I don't know anybody understand the smile, so much affection in you. You don't have to get me money, you don't have to get me food, get me a gift, just a smile. The motion in your face and affect me like an ET moment in there, affect me. That's what happened.
Betty, you live in the great state of California.
Uh-huh.
And you talked about having a gun in front of your face. In the world and in some cities in the great state of California, there's so much crime that is affecting the everyday person, and it's also affecting the people that you help the most, people who live on the streets. Where do you find the courage to overcome that fear and still wake up every day after working 16 hours for over 25 years without taking a break?
Actually, I worked 22 hours for the last 41 years. I get shot twice.
Oh
I
my
get shot
goodness.
twice. I had so many people lost it against me. And I had so much. Actually, I was sent to jail for 3 days. But I feel for these people. I understand that because they've been judged, they've been abandoned, the group, and then the veteran, they get their life for the service for my freedom. The children need to go to school. I never had a chance to go to school, but kids need to go to school. When you suffer such a young age, when I suffered in my many years ago, I still carry on me. I still try to find a peace on me. Every day, maybe I hear somebody talk, or maybe I smell something, still reflect me when I was a child, get tortured. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I know America is maybe richest country in the world, but we still have a lot of people poor, mentally ill, drug addiction. But that's the best. I can get them a smile. I can get them a hug. I can get the food to eat. No matter how many hours I work, I never feel tired. I feel for them. I'm volunteer. I can do anything I want to do. I can work many hours I want to. Doesn't have to follow labor law, So that's the. I talked to somebody yesterday. I never one day I feel I'm tired or I say I'm done. I never feel that way. And then I talking to
Yeah.
you today and talking to other people, news media, anybody, because President Obama tell me the homeless people doesn't have the voice, but I can speak for them. My name no longer belong to me
Yes, you
anymore.
can.
My name belongs to the homeless people. When I talk to you, I hope maybe better voice for them, and somebody or something, some attention from a politician or anybody can do something for them. That's my idea. That's why I never feel tired, no matter how many hours I work. Many times I work straight 24 hours. I still doesn't feel tired at all. I don't feel like I done. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to take a day off. I never want to do that. Never had that kind of cross my mind at all.
But you do what you do because you do it out of passion. You do it because thousands of people also appreciate what you do. So when you were in jail for 3 years because of your passion, how did passion allow you to get the strength to fight so that you can get back to doing what you do?
I had tell you my passion come to my hard time. My passion come to me when I was a suffer a kid, when I feed in the homeless people. More I see them, more I want to do. This is in my heart. And then no matter what the people shoot me with a big gun or throw the rock at me or fire lawsuit against me, doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me, but really help me grow more. And more want to do even. I had a lot of people file lawsuit to me, and up they donate the money to me. They say, Betty, we're not gonna do that anymore. We tell the lawyer we could. Only amount of money I get to you. I find action should be very important. Just don't talk. I don't talk about myself for first 20 some years doing these friends, but after Obama tell me, you had to talk. You had the voice. That's why I started to talk to the news media, whatever they want to, I don't call them up. They will ask me, do you want to interview? Do you want to talk about it? I say yes. It's not good to always throw myself out there because I set myself the target. The people gonna hurt me. And I know I had a lot of people still hate me what I'm doing. I know that. But I'm not let them scare me. I'm not
Yeah.
letting them scare me. I say, you know what? You think what you think. I cannot change your mind. I do what I'm doing. And never nobody changes my mind either. That's my attitude.
Yes, Betty, I tell my friend, life is not fun without adversity. You need difficulty to be able
And
to
grow.
thrive. That difficulty helps us to become what we are supposed to be, what God has purposed us to be. Now, Betty, when you're speaking to immigrants and they are lost in the streets of Eureka, what do you say to them so that they can keep their hope and strength up
I
and steady?
always tell them we always had hope. You know, during the COVID, I take care so many people undocumented, a document, but they don't have job and
Hmm.
they completely lost, but never gave hope. We had to leave it, we had to go and we had to fight. We can do it. And then anybody in here to my Chinese culture is come to this country as an opportunity, but I'm not. I'm coming this come to United States is my own healing. I heal myself. I get the help. The people's I don't know, you understand what I'm talking now. When the people smile at me, you talk to me, it's a healing process.
Yeah.
I see the nice healthy face on my TV. I can talk to not the people, the army, the soldier that
Yeah.
hurting me. That's the healing. And
Yeah.
that's what happened. I don't want
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
I want to be healing. I want to walk with the people. People have been abandoned and the people are in the street, less fortunate than anybody and some other people. We walk together. We can build our hope. Never gave up it. Yeah.
Yes. Miss Betty, there's a lot of immigrants that are in America and across the globe that when they migrate to another country or another city, they struggle with keeping their families together. They're working long hours, they're not active parents because they have to be at work, but they still are expected to be parents. As a married woman for so many years and a mother of two, how did you balance life, marriage, children, and dedication to the homeless?
Well, I tell you what happened when they come to me, and then the mom learn to be working, and like they what skill they doing. The children had to go to school. The children had to go to school, and then if they sometimes late, I even take them to school. It's important for they go to school, and then adopt the lifestyle in here. And then, but the people I got is from out of the country. I do a human trafficking. Take me long time to help and healing. It's hard. It's from everywhere in the United States. They don't speak this language. I let them be free. Let them be helped, heal the psychological problem first. And then I tell them, I don't care about you got a job or not. You need a healing. You in a completely a strange country, different language. And then you have to learn that and take care of yourself. Learn to love your own self. And don't worry about what the people say. And it's very difficult to help people be a family together and help people overcome for the drama in their life. It's a tough calling, yeah.
Betty, in your journey as you're helping the homeless, who has encouraged you to keep going?
Well, I tell you what, no, I don't need a courage. Really, like I tell you before, and then more I do and help me grow more and help me more affected and then close to them. And then I never smell the different than you and me or anybody. And then, but I had to tell you too. Always when I sometimes when they had a mental health and then clean up the poop and pee all the time, and then Sometimes, yeah, and never asked me. But whatever I find about Chinn on my ankle, that encouraged me. I can walk. I can do it. Nobody's stopping me. The iron chain no longer on my ankle anymore. Each time when I in the morning, I start at 2 o'clock in the morning until 12 o'clock or 12:30 at midnight. So sometimes I do
Hmm.
find
Hmm.
something discomfort. But when I touch my ankle, I touch my shoulder when I in the labor camp. I carry the water. I still have the hum on my shoulder,
Hmm.
and I look at my scar on my thumb, and that tells me, say, you had no time to whine, just keep going. And that encouraged me a lot. And then if I touch one kid, it's enough for the day. Enough for me to do it. No matter how hard, how many hours I work, how much worry about the food, the money, and it's worth to do that. Yeah, I never think about anything give up or something like that. It's a lot of different, but I see a lot of good pictures too that people overcome in their own situation. I had 24 staff here. Only one step is nothing to do with the homeless. They all are my former client or been homeless for many, many years. But right now, they overcome and make them very
Congratulations.
professional in their self and then really, really
Very,
connect
very good.
themselves to this organization.
Betty, I believe over the years you've had to fight the different government bureaucracies, city, municipality, and so forth. How did you establish yourself and stay consistent over the years? And how would you encourage immigrants to stay the same path?
I tell you what, I don't get involved politics very much. I find my accent and really been a lot of people surround to me. And then right now we had a major immigration. He's a Hispanic, and then we held them,
Hmm.
and then see what I can do for them. How we had a family time together. We talk. We talk about what they want, how we could help them, how we encourage them, and then in what direction, what area they want to be helped, in need help, and then we would find different people come to help. We got somebody. I used to depend on a Google translation, doesn't work anymore. So we had a community member come in to help me to talk to them, and I had a professor, and then I had nurse come out to help me take care of the health care for them too. So I asked them what they wanted me to do because I want to have free to make the choice of what they want to do. Instead, I tell them what to do. That's something about we work very well in that area.
Betty, when you're sitting down and you're resting at home and you're thinking about the future, how are you creating the future in your mind? What do you see yourself doing in the next several years?
I tell my kid I will work until the day I die. If I die when I'm doing work, that's the way I want to go. And my mother lived for 104. I expect them I'm going to work until 104 too. And you know what? Life is good. I tell you, life is good. I don't know where you live. And then if you had chance, just come over here. I look at myself. As a matter of fact, I talk to the right now. I go to a lot of high school, talk to the kid about my
Hmm.
passion, how to help the homeless, homeless education. You think about it. I never been in school one day in my life. I'm very impatient. I'm very stubborn. I'm not listening to anybody. And I wonder how could I run this as six shelter and never I don't do paperwork too. And how could function so well? I don't know. I tell anybody, and then one thing I don't do paperwork, and I don't ask people for donation. That's something I don't do. If I ask somebody donation money to me, so like I'm in my younger age begging for my life, they hurt me, and then so I don't do that. But the people, my community people here, they just do what they support me, and I ask them too. Why are you doing that? It's so nice to me. They said, Betty, you are action person. You are not talker. You are action. Wherever we see a report or see what you're doing and go by your center, so much, you don't look like treat them like a homeless. We want you to do that. We want it that way. So anybody come to my place and you don't smell, you don't see garbage anywhere, and you don't see any bag anywhere. But that's what I call respect. All my clients really understand that's how we work. And then my neighbor, everywhere I go, my neighbor always, when they say I open another shelter, another location, they always say, you're always welcome to come here, open it. We know you will take care of the whole family. Be a good neighbor is very important to us. That's what we tell all our clients. They're really good, and but to me, is I call them respect. And somehow they listen to me. They listen to me somehow. I
Yes.
don't know why.
As a mother, how do you encourage other mothers so that they can be successful in their pursuits in life?
Well, I tell them all. I tell them all. Look at me. I never had education, and I never really wore fancy clothes. I wore clean clothes, and then I can raise a two outstanding son, and they doing well, and then anybody can do it. Do it. Doesn't have to be fancy clothes, and then had to be high education and professional, and then you can raise a good kid. But it's not. That's not the issue in here. Anybody can be a raising a good kid, and then be a good model. Like I say, if you use a drug, and we and they meet in, and stop using, not just like a word say and stop. They had take it step by step and show the kid and how she really want to change, because they love their children. And then the kid will understand mother love them. They had a problem with the drug problem, but they still the mother. That's what we're doing.
Yes, but there's a lot of women in America that are struggling with homelessness from bad marriages and abusive relationships. When they come to your centers, how do you embrace them and then help them so that they can find their true joy and path in life?
I talk to every single person coming here. If they in the life in danger, we gotta shout it for them right away with the kid, and then stay away from the the abuser. And then if they need some counseling, I had a lot of psychologists volunteer at the weekend to talk to them and see how they met their life is much healthier. I'm not a professional. I'm more like a mom. And then we just ask them. Sometimes the small things, the small talk, can help them relax themselves, the emotional, the warm. I always tell them sometimes the physical abuse is bad, but sometimes the language abuse is even worse. That's what happened to me. People say nasty things about me when I was a kid. I still hold in myself. I cannot pull them out like a thorn in your skin. You cannot pull them out. So if need a counseling or they need a courage to help them, I can arrange that for them. I'm not a professional. I'm more like a mom, and I always encourage anything I can help, and I want to have a better life. When they had a better life, the children had a better life, more healthier. That's what I look at it. But I'm not the professional. I just more like a moderate. Yeah.
But if you were speaking to a politician today,
I
what
don't talk
is
to
the one or two things you would say to the politician that they can do that would significantly impact the lives of immigrants and especially immigrants who are homeless?
I tell you honestly, I don't talk to any politician. I don't talk to them, and I don't endorse anybody
Let's
either.
say one of them works to your building tomorrow. If the governor of the state of California walks into one of your buildings tomorrow, what is the one nugget you want him to leave that you know if he took it to heart, it would change and help millions of Californians?
Well, I was tell them first. I tell them maybe study harder and find out the immigration people in here. Maybe make the better decision for these people in here. We had so many, not just Californians, everywhere. And then I pray for them, baby. And I that's how much I can tell them because myself, very young age, I don't trust anybody. Honest with you, and that's why politicians off my limit. Sometimes the people say, "Can you endorse me?" Some so and so. I say I don't do that because if I put my name out, didn't do what they do, I promise to us, and I feel like I failed the people believing in me.
Excellent, excellent. Betty, if somebody wanted to get a hold of you and they were looking for you on the internet or social media, where would they find you?
You can call me, and then I can. I had a phone number. You can call me, and then I talk to anybody. My phone open 24/7. And my number is 707 3833.
Okay, so we have a lot of Chinese immigrants that are coming to America. Some are coming for school and some are coming to relocate to live here. Yet at the same time, our government policy or politicians, some of them in our government, do not like the relationship between America and China, and most of them feel like China is a threat to the United States. How do you speak to those immigrants? What do you encourage them to do while they're here?
Well, you know what? Most of Chinese come here for opportunity, and the government, I had no opinion on them, but everybody had opportunity come here. They must really well off, and then love this country and do your best and be a good citizen. That's what I can say. And even about China, I just not had any connection with China at all. I am a Chinese, but American citizen. And then that's what I look at it. And I really think anybody, if you want to do better, you could in this country. But lot of hard work, and then also too. But some people couldn't too, isn't? And then I just want the best for them in a new country in here, and then settle down, and find your passion, what you want to do, and then. But for Chinese, for what I'm doing is not really something Chinese would do. In our culture, we don't believe very much to help the poor, that kind of situation, because we believe when you help the poor, they carry that lower energy, can transfer to your life. And then so there's a lot of Chinese that doesn't really agree what I'm doing. But that's my passion, that's my choice. So anybody has something, had the choice, the passion, what they want to do, yeah.
Betty, do you have a saying or something that you brought from China that gives you courage and drives you every day?
No, I just, I don't. I just really believe, like I say, you begin. I really my grateful this country, and then that's what I'm doing. Encourage me. No, I just believe myself, and then follow my heart.
Excellent. Thank you. Betty, we truly do appreciate your time today. Thank you for everything you do. We are so very grateful for your time. I'm sure there's a lot of nuggets that we'll be able to pull from this show. I wish you the very best. And if there's anything we can do to help, please let us know.
Okay, thank you very much. Nice talk to you.
Of course, Betty. Bye bye.